Meanwhile, as we have been talking about health in the last few classes, I hope you would be well versed with what health is. What is health? हेल्थ की डेफिनेशन क्या है? आप बताओ. या कंप्लीट सोशल, मेंटली, फिजिकली हेल्दी. ओके, सिट डाउन प्लीज. नो टॉकिंग नाउ. इस साइड से कौन बताएगा मुझे हेल्थ की डेफिनेशन? आई डोंट वांट एनी डिस्टर्बेंस इन माय क्लास. कैन यू अंडरस्टैंड दैट? Those who can't understand, they can come here and move out of my class. I want pin drop silence and full concentration. Yes, first row, the corner boy. Can you tell me what is health? As per WHO, what is the definition of health? Okay. What else? There's one more line that has been added to it, and the definition of health has been amplified. What is that? Usually this is what happens. You just forget to mention one more line which makes it a complete definition of health. Can anyone tell me? Sit down. Yeah. Spiritual dimension is one of the dimensions, but as yet it has not been added. Not merely एक मिनट एक जना बोलेगा, सब लोग बोलोगे तो किसी को कुछ समझ नहीं आएगा. Yes, from this side, please, one of you tell. No. Anything else that anyone wants to add to it? Anything else? जो सही लाइन है वो अभी तक नहीं है. No. Something beyond that. कोई फिजिकली, मेंटली और सोशल वेलबींग कैसे आ सकती है? एक चीज की और क्या जरूरत है जिसके बिना ये सब पॉसिबल नहीं है? Yes. There was someone speaking. और कुछ? या इकोनॉमिक. So socially, economically productive life. This would be the additional line that is added to this definition. So, the complete definition of health as per WHO is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, not merely the absence of disease or infirmity, and also the ability to lead a socially and economically productive life. ये लाइन बहुत जरूरी है. This in total makes a complete definition of health. And health की definition is ABCD of community medicine. तो अगर आपको health की definition नहीं आती तो you are not at all eligible to pass out this subject. तो ये आपको बिल्कुल बाय हार्ट याद होनी चाहिए कि कोई नींद में भी आपको उठा देना तो you are able to tell what health is. Because ultimately you are here to cure, promote health. है कि नहीं? In a medical school, in a medical college, you are here to do this only. कि जो बीमार हैं उनको ठीक करना है और जो बीमार नहीं है उनकी हमें हेल्थ जो है वो प्रमोट करनी है, इलनेस प्रिवेंट करनी है. So we have talked about what health is and that has been talked about in the last few classes also. So today what we are going to do further is we are going to talk about what positive health is and what well-being is. So what do you think positive health would be? Health की definition की हमने बात की. What would be positive health? What does the word positive mean? अभी हाँ, last 2 years से positive was a very negative word, isn't it? But that was just for those last 2 years. Now again we have to move further with positivity. So what is positive health? No idea? तो हमने जो हेल्थ की डेफिनेशन की बात की, तो हेल्थ हैज टू बी एट ऑल एस्पेक्ट. हमने वहां बात की फिजिकल, मेंटल, सोशल वेलबींग. तो इवन जो हमारा यूनिट है बॉडी की, और सेल, दैट टू शुड बी हेल्दी. हमारी यूनिट, बॉडी की यूनिट हेल्दी होगी तभी सब कुछ हेल्दी होगा. सो इट इम्प्लाइज द नोशन ऑफ परफेक्ट फंक्शनिंग ऑफ बॉडी एंड माइंड. दैट इज पॉजिटिव हेल्थ. अगर हमारी बॉडी एंड माइंड दे आर वर्किंग परफेक्टली, दैट मीन्स वी आर in positive health. So we have three states, that is biologically, psychologically and socially. So biologically, it is a state in which, as I told you, the unit of our body, that is every cell and every organ, is functioning at the optimum capacity and in perfect harmony with rest of the body. अगर जो हमारी बॉडी में सेल्स हैं वो सब अपनी मनमर्जी से मूव कर रहे हैं तो क्या होगा? दे वोंट बी एनी हार्मनी. लाइक कोई भी अगर मशीन चला रहे हो आप या साइकिल चला रहे हो, तो एवरी पार्ट हैज टू मूव इन अलाइनमेंट विथ ईच अदर, तभी आपकी साइकिल या मशीन मूव ऑन होगी. नहीं तो क्या होगा? एक आगे चल रहा है, एक पीछे चल रहा है, अल्टीमेटली देयर वोंट बी एनी मूवमेंट. So similarly, every cell of our body has to be in perfect harmony with rest of the body. Psychologically, it is a state in which the individual feels a sense of perfect well-being and mastery over his environment. कि उसे भी फील होता है साइकोलॉजिकली कि हाँ मैं ठीक हूँ. हम कहते हैं कि नहीं, हमने सारे ब्लड टेस्ट कर लिए, एवरीथिंग इज ऑल राइट, बट द इंडिविजुअल इज नॉट फीलिंग वेल. तो ये उसके साइकोलॉजिकल एस्पेक्ट जो है दैट इज नॉट हेल्दी. एंड देन कम्स द सोशल एनवायरमेंट, दैट इज द इंडिविजुअल कैपेसिटी फॉर पार्टिसिपेशन इन अ सोशल सिस्टम. आपकी अपने अराउंड, अपने फ्रेंड से, अपने रिलेटिव से कैसी रिलेशनशिप है, दैट इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. बिकॉज वी बीइंग अ ह्यूमन बीइंग, वी आर अ सोशल एनिमल. तो अगर हम ये सोचें कि हम अगर आइसोलेशन में रहेंगे, नो, दैट मीन्स वी आर नॉट हेल्दी. सो फॉर पॉजिटिव हेल्थ वी नीड परफेक्शन एट ऑल दीज लेवल्स. तो अगर हम आइडियली देखेंगे तो नोबडी इज हेल्दी, but we need to try to achieve this concept of positive health. Again, when we are talking about health, do you think this is a relative concept? What do you mean by a relative concept? Comparative. Is it a comparative concept? Yes. So can anyone give me some examples? Any example that you think that health is a relative or a comparative concept? So I'll give you an example. A newborn baby. अगर हम इंडिया की बात करते हैं तो इंडिया में 2.5 kg to 3 kg अगर बॉडी वेट है न्यूबॉर्न बेबी का, we consider it as normal. But in the Western countries, if it is 3 to 3.5 kg, then only it is considered normal. So this is a relative concept. हमारी जो गाइडलाइंस हैं, हमारा जो कंसेप्ट है, उसके अकॉर्डिंग, हमारे एनवायरनमेंट के अकॉर्डिंग, we consider 2.5 to 3 kg as normal and healthy for a newborn baby. But this is not so with the Western countries. So this is a relative concept. Then the other is height and weight standards. If we want to compare the height and weight standards, suppose of your class, with a class of students in the Western countries, they would be different. वहाँ के indicators भी different हैं. वहाँ का environment, वहाँ का nutrition, वहाँ का weather, everything is different. So, when we are comparing, we'll be comparing your height and weight with the students of our area only. Now, as I told you, or in the very beginning when we were talking about the definition of health, we used the word well-being. So what well-being is? Just to be good, healthy, is that well-being? Or is it something beyond that? It is beyond that. So what is this well-being? This is a subjective perception of energy and feeling well. What I feel I am healthy or not. I feel I am well or not. You might have seen people who are very ill, maybe they are suffering from cancer, but subjectively they are saying I am okay. So what a person feels, what he is thinking is that subjective feeling. So this well-being can be described objectively, experienced and measured also, and this can be plotted also on a graph. And this well-being is one of the component of health. So हमने बोला कि this is the subjective perception also and it can be described objectively also. So that means we have two components of well-being, that is the subjective component, that is what we feel, and the objective component that is related to some standard. So as I told you, there are two components, the objective one and the subjective one. So objective component is related to the standard of living or the level of living, and the subjective component is as expressed by each individual, which is referred to as quality of life. So यहाँ पे एक दो नए terms आ गए, standard of living or level of living and the quality of life. So what actually they are? So when we are talking about standard of living, so standard of living में around 9 indicators हैं. That is income and occupation. The standards, any problem? I can hear some sound. Any problem at back? That end? So these are the components by which we can find out the standard of living, that is income and occupation. What are the standards of housing? How is the sanitation and nutrition of that individual or society? The level of provision of health, हम किस level की health care provide कर रहे हैं? Educational, recreational and other service, they may be used individually also. So these are the 9 components for level of living or standard of living. They are health, food consumption, education, occupation and working conditions, housing, social security, clothing, recreation and leisure, and human rights. So इसके basis पे we can decide what is the level of living or standard of living. फिर दूसरा component क्या था? The next term was quality of life. So this has been defined by WHO as a combination of effect of complete range of factors. इसमें भी बहुत सारे factors हैं. As those which are determining the health, the happiness, education, social and intellectual attainment, freedom of action, justice and freedom of expression. तो जहाँ पे फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्शन, जस्टिस एंड फ्रीडम ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन नहीं होगी, वहाँ पे क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ लोअर हो जाएगी. Similarly, it is not just for these three conditions, it is for all these conditions. So we have to look into these range of factors which will tell us about the quality of life. So we have certain indicators by which we can measure development. They are, especially we have these two which are very important, PQLI and HDI. So these are quite frequently asked in your theory papers also and even in your vivas. So what is the full form for PQLI? It is Physical Quality of Life Index, and HDI is Human Development Index. So both of these indicators which measure development, they are based on certain components. So we'll be just talking about what are these. So PQLI, that is Physical Quality of Life Index, it measures the quality of life or well-being of a country, and it was developed by David Morris. Before this indicator came into place, we were using GNP, that is Gross National Product, as an indicator of development, but that was not giving us the right results. That was the reason this new concept or new index came up in about mid 1970s. So but what the problem is कि जो क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ है उसको हमें मेजर करना है, उसको क्वांटिटेटिव वे में. तो this is regarded as an improvement over GNP, but it has the problem of measuring quality of life in a quantitative way. So drawback है इसके भी, but it has an advantage over GNP. So how you will be calculating this PQLI? We have three variables that we use for calculating PQLI. That is literacy, life expectancy at age 1. Remember, life expectancy at age 1. What do you mean by life expectancy? कि कोई भी इंडिविजुअल कितने साल तक अलाइव रहेगा. So we have life expectancy at birth also, कि जब birth हुआ तो what do we expect कि वो कितने साल तक alive रहेगा. And the other thing is life expectancy at age 1, क्योंकि half of the deaths that occur in a life, they occur in the first 1 year of age. तो हम जब life expectancy at age 1 बात करेंगे तो हमारी काफी सारी deaths उसी में निकल. So life expectancy at age 1 would be higher as compared to life expectancy at birth. Could you get that? And the third variable is infant mortality. So there are two terms that are coming in this, infant and mortality. So what do you mean by an infant? Yes. Who is an infant? Last row, corner girl. Yes. Who is an infant? Less than 1 year. Okay, sit down. अब आप बताओ, what is mortality? पहले तुम बताओ. Death rate in a population. Okay. You sit down. Okay, so what would be infant mortality? इन्फेंट का मतलब पता लग गया, मॉर्टेलिटी का मतलब पता लग गया. So what is infant mortality? Please be a little louder. Yeah. Sit down. So it is the death of infants, that is death of children less than 1 year of age. तो ये तीन वेरिएबल्स हैं जिसके बेसिस पे हम PQLI फॉर एनी कंट्री कैलकुलेट करते हैं, एंड दे ऑल आर वेड ऑन अ स्केल ऑफ 0 to 100. 100 बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस होगी, 0 लीस्ट होगी. तो ये जो तीन कंपोनेंट्स होंगे इनको फिर हम एड अप करेंगे. So these three components दे मेजर द रिजल्ट कि इन्फेंट मॉर्टिलिटी कितनी है. तो इन्फेंट मॉर्टिलिटी वुड इंडिकेट व्हाट? या हाँ, या इट रिप्रेजेंट्स डेथ रेट. ओके, सिट डाउन. आप बताओ, थर्ड रो. लो क्वालिटी स्टैंडर्ड्स ऑफ व्हाट? तो लो क्वालिटी ऑफ व्हाट? कंट्री की या किसी और चीज की? लो क्वालिटी ऑफ हेल्थ स्टैंडर्ड, स्पेशली एंटीनेटल केयर प्रॉपर नहीं हुई, इसलिए बच्चे की हेल्थ प्रॉपर नहीं है एंड उससे इन्फेंट मॉर्टिलिटी ज्यादा हो रही है. तो ये रिजल्ट बता रहे हैं हमें. इसका कॉज क्या था हम उसकी बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. सिमिलरली हमने और क्या बात की थी? लाइफ एक्सपेक्टेंसी एट एज 1, वो भी रिजल्ट है, आउटकम है. एंड लिटरेसी. So all these three are results rather than the input. Now we come to the second way to measure this well-being or development, that is Human Development Index. So this was created by United Nations and this was in 1990. PQLI कब आया था? 1970. And this is giving us information on health, education and wealth. So remember PQLI में हमने wealth नहीं लिया था, economic component नहीं था. वहां पे क्या क्या चीजें थी? Literacy, infant mortality, life expectancy at age 1. तो यहाँ पे हमने wealth या economic उसको भी एक कंपोनेंट ले लिया है. So what are the variables over here? Income, knowledge and longevity. So income, this is measured by GDP. So GDP is gross domestic product. ऐसा लगता है मेरे को सबके पास साइकोलॉजी थी क्या? नहीं, इकोनॉमिक्स. You would have read in economics about GNP and GDP in your 12th. Okay. So this is measured by GDP per capita. Knowledge, वहां पे क्या था? लिटरेसी, PQLI में. या हमने नॉलेज लिया है. दिस इज मेजर्ड बाय मीन ईयर्स ऑफ स्कूलिंग एंड एक्सपेक्टेड ईयर्स ऑफ स्कूलिंग. कि लिटरेसी तो अगर किसी को अपना नाम लिखना आता है या वो प्राइमरी तक भी पढ़ा हुआ है तो भी उसे हम लिटरेट बोल देंगे. बट नॉलेज जरूरी नहीं है कि वो पर्सन नॉलेजेबल होगा. So here we have taken knowledge as one of the components and we have taken longevity, that is measured by life expectancy at birth. उसमें क्या कर रहे थे हम? At age 1. तो देखो सारे कंपोनेंट्स डिफरेंट हो रहे हैं वहां से. एंड इसकी वैल्यूज जो है HDI की, दे रेंज फ्रॉम 0 to 1. वहां पे क्या रेंज थी? 0 to 100. So we have these three dimensions. So we calculate three indices: life expectancy index, education index and income index. So how do we calculate it? ये हमने बात की थी अभी. And especially before the year 2010 we were calculating HDI in a different manner. So that is the reason I have written over here how to calculate it after the year 2010. So life expectancy at birth, mean years of schooling and expected years of schooling, and natural logarithm of GNI per capita at PPP. तो हमें जो नॉलेज का इंडेक्स कैलकुलेट करना था वो हम कैसे करेंगे? We take adult literacy rate 2/3 and combination of primary, secondary and tertiary gross enrollment ratios. This forms 1/3 part of this index. These are the three dimensions: longevity, knowledge and standard of living. And कैसे कैसे measure होगा ये? इससे हमें कौन कौन से indices मिलेंगे? Life expectancy, education and GN index, और इन तीनों को मिला के we'll get an HDI, that is Human Development Index. So I'm not going into too much of calculation part. So this is again, I just want to revise that क्या क्या components हैं and क्या क्या indices हैं, which ultimately lead to calculation of HDI. So this is, what is this? World map. So which diagram this is known as? Map diagram. SSTs में बनाया था आप लोगों ने स्कूल में. Used to get maps और उसमें आपको मार्क करना होता था. Similarly, this is termed as a map diagram, and this is telling you कि कहाँ का कितना HDI है. But this is as per 2011. So if we talk about of HDI indices in 2020, you can see जो बहुत darker वाले areas हैं, they have a very high HDI index. India जो आता है वो medium category में है. So if we just take a glimpse of HDI all over the world, there are 189 countries for which HDI has been calculated, and among it 66 of the countries, they are in high HDI range, that is more than 0.8. 0 to 1 range चीज की, तो more than 0.8 जो है, that is very high. 53 countries are in the range of 0.8 to 0.7, 52 between 0.7 to 0.5, and 18 countries are below 0.5. And India comes in the medium category, that is ये जो 52 countries हैं इनके साथ है वो, because our HDI value is 0.645. So we are ranking in at 131 out of 189 countries. These are some of the countries with which are having a very high HDI. These are the countries with low HDI. And no talking. And here you can see the HDI values of India. ये मैंने red में mark की हुई है. So we had started with 0.345. तो हम almost double हो गए इससे. 1980 में हमारा 0.345 था और अभी कितना है? 0.645. So almost we have doubled up. Now one more thing, अगर हमने जैसे बात की थी कि पहले हम GNP को एक इंडिकेटर की तरह लेते हैं. Here I have compared the HDI with GDP. We saw that in PQLI we were not talking about the wealth, but in HDI we are taking into consideration as one component as, तो क्या केवल wealth ही सब कुछ कर रही है? No. So here you can see the difference. नॉर्वे एंड ऑस्ट्रेलिया का सिमिलर HDI है, बट उनका GDP बहुत डिफरेंट है. ऑस्ट्रेलिया का इट्स अबाउट 35 per thousand and for Norway it is about more than 52,500. So there are other factors. तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में और क्या कंपोनेंट्स हैं जो बहुत अच्छे हैं? दो और कंपोनेंट्स क्या थे? नॉलेज एंड longevity. So that is better, much more better in Australia, although Australia and Norway are having a similar HDI. Now I'll just once again take you to your school classes. मैंने आज बहुत सारी चीजों में आपको अपना स्कूल याद दिला दिया है. We were talking about map diagrams, GDP and GNP. So again, physics, हो सकता है बहुत सारे बच्चों ने डमी स्कूल किए हो, बट स्टिल प्रैक्टिकल्स तो करने गए होगे. फिजिक्स में यू यूज टू डू अ प्रैक्टिकल विथ प्रिज्म. तो क्या होता था उसमें? A ray of light is passing through the prism, and what was happening to it? It was dispersing. तो dispersion से क्या हो रहा था? Could you see something? एक spectrum बन रहा था. Similarly, have you any time watched a rainbow in rainy season? तो क्या होता है उसमें? 7 colors. पूरा spread out. So similarly, we have a spectrum of health also. So this tells us, हम जब health की बात कर रहे हैं, कि health is like not this कि health है और health नहीं है. No, it is, there are two ends. We have a spectrum. And there are fine variations. हम बिल्कुल water clear lines नहीं draw कर सकते. They are merging with each other as a rainbow. आपको पता नहीं लगता कौन सा कलर कहाँ फिनिश हो रहा है. So transition from optimum health to ill health is often gradual. And where one state is ending and the other beginning is a matter of judgment. We can't very clearly say कि यहाँ पे ये खत्म हो गया और ये शुरू हो गया. And ये different stages क्या क्या हैं? As I began the class with positive health, तो सबसे पहला है positive health, better health, freedom from sickness, unrecognized sickness, mild sickness, severe sickness, and death. So these death and positive health, they form two ends of a spectrum, similar to this. As a white ray was passing and dispersing into different 7 colors through a prism, similarly is the spectrum of health, varying from positive health till death. So quite a number of times you get a short note on spectrum of health. So you should be clear about it, what the spectrum of health is. So we had talked about a word mortality, that was death. Similarly, there is a word morbidity. What is that? Can you tell me? Fifth row, yeah. No, that was mortality. Mortality was death. And what is morbidity? You are like partially correct. It is a condition that will ultimately lead to death. But morbidity is, yeah, someone from this side? Illness. It need not be prolonged. Morbidity is illness. And mortality is death. So morbidity may or may not lead to, just sit down please. Morbidity may or may not lead to death. It is not necessary 100% कि कोई बीमार है तो वो मर ही जाएगा. As such, ठीक है, everyone who has come on this earth has to ultimately go one. But it is not necessary that a person who is morbid will ultimately end up in dying. He can be healthy again. So quite a number of times you get question on this also. What is morbidity versus mortality? So you should be clear about these two terms. Quite a number of times you get confused. Morbidity क्या है और mortality क्या है? So once again, I have shown you this spectrum of health in this way also, varying from positive health till death. So I end with this. I hope everybody could get what I wanted you to know. The positive health, the PQLI and HDI and the spectrum of health.